our third topic of the show. And this is going to be about a new project that's reportedly in development over at Marvel Studios. I'm going
It's
to pull it up.
my origin story. I'm very
It's
honored to.
Marvel is developing a Wonder Man series with Destin Daniel Creighton, and Andrew Guest, uh, who will be helming a Wonder Man series. Obviously, Destin worked on Shang-Chi. Um,
Go him.
obviously, a great movie. I think a borderline or a top 10 MCU film. So here, uh, Guest will serve as the head writer of the series, while Creighton will executive produce and possibly direct an episode or more. Creighton is working via his overall deal with Marvel Studios signed late last year in glow of Shang-Chi's success. We talked a lot about that, obviously being the first big project post-pandemic. They'll be co-creators for the series, and it's going to be a Wonder Man show, and that's in the early stages. Cameras could be rolling by next year. Wonder Man is one of Marvel's oldest characters, first introduced in 1964 in the pages of Avengers number 9. He was initially a villain and only appeared sporadically in the early Marvel age, but was reconceived as a hero and Avenger in the late 1970s. In the 80s, he was a founder of the Los Angeles based West Coast Avengers, and he had a turtleneck, red jacket, and sunglasses. Became a celebrity thanks to his day job as an actor and a stuntman. He had strong ties to well-known characters such as Vision, Wanda, and the
Yep.
Scarlet Witch. Stories tied him to that android via ionic energy and brainwaves that implied that the two were akin to brothers. Wonder Man even developed feelings for Wanda after Vision had been dismantled. Takes on the Disney Plus series were not revealed, and yeah, uh, what do you think?
I'm excited. I'd be excited for anything related to Wonderman. I'm not a big Wonderman fan, but anything to get me into him or into a new character, I'll always take. So, sure.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You know, we'll get into this with our next topic, but wonder how this all plays in. I'm really curious to see how this plan plays into the grand scope of the MCU and the saga. As a new love interest of Wanda, I think
Well,
that could work.
I don't know because I think we're meant to assume she dead.
Well, she's definitely not dead.
No, I don't think she. I don't know.
No, she's 100% not dead.
After
I'm telling you right now,
rewatching
she's not
Multiverse
dead.
of Madness, I don't know what they intended us to think.
I think they attended to, they wanted us to think that she was dead, but there's no way she's dead.
I don't know.
There's no chance. There's no chance she's dead.
I like to think there's no chance either, but remember the company that we're talking to right now.
You mean the company that keeps bringing Loki back?
That's his character.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that the
Yeah.
most powerful being in the MCU at this point died with rocks falling on her. Um.
Could you imagine that's the way you go out?
Well, that's the way Monica Rambeau's Captain Marvel went out. Stone falling on her, but she lost her
Yeah.
powers, so that made sense. But with the Wonder Man show, yeah. Um. I would want to see something with Wanda, but I also, when I envisioned it, I kind of wanted it to be like, I don't know why, but I'm like, I kind of wanted it to be kind of what his character is described as like, an actor, a famous Hollywood star. I kind of want that to be how we start, is a Hollywood star who gets powers.
Yeah.
Now, can you describe a little bit his power set in the comics? Do you know?
Again, I know almost nothing about this guy. I know my broad strokes that he's related to Vision in some way, specifically when he's in his White Vision variant form.
Hmm.
It's really
So,
all I know.
in the West Coast Avengers, which rumored that White Vision was going to join at one point. There was a rumor about that a while back. Do you think Wonder Man can reintroduce White Vision?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Again, they're very closely related into the comics, so I think, yeah, I could see it for sure.
I could really see a story where Wonder Man is the one that helps White Vision find himself in the world, and then they team up with each other
Yeah.
and they form like the West Coast Avengers. I think that would be really interesting. We know Armor Wars might deal a little bit with that. Um, so I would be really interested. That's actually where I want the story to go. I
Yeah.
want the story to go down that lane where he helps Vision kind of figure out his way in the world and they set up their own Avengers team. And at the end, maybe there's a tease to Scarlet Witch coming back. Um,
Yeah.
and
I feel the presence I have not felt since dramatic walk away. That's how it should end.
um, but yeah, I'm excited because I think Daniel Creighton, fantastic Shang-Chi. So
Yep.
I'm really excited to see him helm this project, and obviously, reportedly a Shang-Chi sequel and possible Disney Plus spinoff. So I'm really excited for Wonder Man. Well,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say very excited. I'm curious about where they're going to take the story, and I think a White Vision or Wanda route would be really cool, and make him just a swaggy Hollywood star that gets superpowers.
Yeah.
That'd be an
Exactly.
interesting character study to me, I think. So
Absolutely.